The university has opened up a financial wellness program here at Patterson Hall. The Financial Wellness Program and Money Cats program will provide students with the tools and support they need to build a strong foundation for their financial future. The grant from the National Institute of Health will help researchers find a link between obesity and cancer.
We are going to study, that obese actually is very important or crucial problem for Kentucky. And we want to know how the obese, the fat tissue in the mammary gland promote the cancer progression. And we are trying to establish some mouse model and using the tissue-specific deletion technique to study specific genes function.
Dr. Ren Xu will use the grant money to help fund his research on retinoid orphan nuclear receptors in breast cancer.
So our idea is, can we somehow activate the alpha signaling pathway in breast cancer tissue? Through the activation of this pathway, we may be able to lower the inflammation in the cancer tissue and inhibit cancer progression and metastasis.
Dr. Travis Thomas will use the grant money to fund his research on the role of vitamin D in protecting against cachexia in cancer patients.
We're taking a clinical approach to look at the combined effects of vitamin D repletion. When a patient is low in vitamin D, we're going to aggressively replete them in vitamin D. Also combine that with exercise. We have some data that suggests that when you combine the two together, there's helpful changes that occur in the muscle and how the muscle utilizes fuel. And what we think is that when these two approaches are brought together, it can make cancer patients stronger or help them retain their strength as they're undergoing cancer treatment.
For UK Student News Network, I'm Chris Barnett. The university has opened up a financial wellness program here at Patterson Hall. The Financial Wellness Program and Money Cats program will provide students with the tools and support they need to build a strong foundation for their financial future. Tiffany Jackson, the director of the Student Financial Wellness Center, sat down with me to discuss the opening of the center and what it means for the university's mission of promoting excellence in education and student growth.
As a center for financial wellness on campus, we are here to help a student with the overall conversation and building the fundamental concepts that will help them in their financial future.
A tool that the center has chosen to use is iGrad. iGrad is a personalized dashboard that will enable you to improve your money management, career, and student loan skills.
Really what I loved about iGrad is that it offers modules and courses based on what a student might want to know more about to kind of help them understand the basics, the terminology.
The peer counselors, or money cats as they're called, are students chosen based on their unique quality and ability to connect with other students.
We have students who have lived on campus their entire college career. We have students who have lived off campus their entire college career. And like I said, we also have a vast array of classifications. So we have sophomores, juniors, seniors, and fifth-year students to kind of really offer a robust opportunity for a student to come in.
Reporting live for UK Student News Network, I'm Chris Barnett.
Tomorrow, there will be a march against President Trump's travel ban on UK's campus. The march will start at 11:30 at the Dawn and Kathy Science Building, then make its way around campus. Raneem Nene is one of the students that helped plan this event. For her, it's about the refugees that are stuck in dangerous situations in their home countries.
For Syrians who are in Syria and we're planning on coming to the U.S., in the near future, this has devastating consequences because, most of them are refugees or just wanting to work in the U.S. or join their families who have been here for some time.
Baseball season starts Friday, and UK has a new head coach. Last season, the Cats finished in the bottom half of almost every offensive statistical category in the SEC.
When I think about offense, I think of that whole pizza. And hitting is just one slice of that pizza. So there's strike zone discipline, there's base running, there's base stealing, right? There's the short game, there's execution of hit and runs and back control skills. So all those things make up offense.
Last season, UK lost all 30 SEC starts. But Coach Mingione believes pitchers Zach Logue, Justin Lewis, and Sean Jelly will help turn that around.
Jelly is 6'11" and has a great command of his fastball and a really good slider. And then when you think about like a Zach Logue, who's a left-hander, you know, now you got the one ball coming up here, and then the next day maybe the ball's coming up here, and then maybe Justin Lewis, who's 6'8" and has just one of the best changeups in all of the Southeastern Conference.
One player that the Cats will be counting on is Gold Glove winning first baseman Evan White.
You know what? You got to build your team around him.
Right.
So he can just do so many special things for us. And when you think about offense and all those things I talked about, he can help and add value to our team in all of those different areas.
Coach Mingione believes that the team has grown since he's taken the job in June, and there's no quit in this.
One thing is that we've trained our guys and we don't have bad days. So whether we just lost a game or two in a row, it doesn't matter. Today's a new day, and every day you got to earn victories.
For UK Student News Network, I'm Chris Barnett. Going to the doctor can be a nerve-wracking situation for anyone, but shared language can alleviate anxieties and help create a deeper connection between provider and patient.
We see a lot of patients that they don't speak English at all, so they cannot communicate starting from their fears or what they feel, what kind of pain they have, what they want as a treatment.
Dr. Fuente Alba and his students will provide a variety of care.
What we do is try to provide some basic services for the patients. That those include from cleanings, some simple restorations, direct restoration, mainly composites, amalgams, and we do some extractions. We see patients that are in pain that we can solve that problem.
The students that volunteer at the clinic gain valuable experience that you can't get in a classroom.
Students, they can, it's two ways. They benefit from practicing and have more experience and get the wets more finger, have more clinical experience, and helping patients also is something that adds to this.
For UK Student News Network, I'm Chris Barnett.
Police are trained to respond to a crisis situation with a certain protocol, but this protocol may not always be fitting for individuals with autism. UK grad student Abby Love has been working with the Lexington Police Department to create a program that would help officers interact with autistic individuals.
For us, it's crucial, and it's crucial for both parties as well. It can be really traumatic to an individual with autism to have an experience with a police officer if they don't have practice, if they don't have training, if they don't understand that they're there to help them. So we want to do both sides. We want to make sure our individuals are ready to have safe interactions and know that police officers are there to help them. And then we want to go the other way too and make sure law enforcement are able to quickly identify what autism is.
The University of Kentucky's Office of Technology Commercialization and the Gatton College of Business and Economics has kicked off a new program for UK entrepreneurs called UK Excel. The program offers a professional development and experimental learning opportunity to UK researchers who want to create a startup company.
So we created UK Excel to offer an immersive entrepreneurship experience to our faculty, staff, and students, all researchers here at UK. We know we have a lot of entrepreneurial ideas and minds here on campus, but we wanted to help educate them so that they could make informed decisions about the entrepreneurial pathway, whether they are right to start a company, what's the best direction to take. We wanted to do this in partnership with the Von Allman Center for Entrepreneurship, as well as also make the accelerator here downtown Lexington.